Mayor, Council, Mike Gardner, 618 Ruth Street again. I guess I want to talk a little bit about perspective and attitude, not so much about specifics. But in 2010, when we were promised that this project would solve Dunlawton flooding, everybody had real high hopes. And it became obvious in 2014 that the project didn't work as it was designed to. And when we found out that the berm had been eliminated and it hadn't been done under the most open type circumstances, people started focusing on that berm. And it seemed to me that there are basically two sides that have been looking at that berm ever since. There have been people saying, the berm sounds intuitively like it ought to work, let's give it a shot. And the other side has been coming up with reasons and reasons and reasons to not look at the berm. Now, I understand Quentin Hampton, since they were involved in the elimination of the berm initially, they don't want to see, the berm go in. That's like admitting you're wrong. I hate admitting I'm wrong, and I think most everybody else does too. I don't know what Pegasus' deal in it was. I do know that you must be happy with Pegasus' results because they're now working for the city. Now, with CDM, Mayor, you said it with reference to the homeless shelter. It was not designed to succeed. Okay, what they looked at in terms of a berm configuration, in my opinion, Bob, I don't know if I'm a backyard engineer, just some idiot who would like to see things fixed. But they basically looked at a berm, and from what was said tonight, it was the long berm going up to Herbert. I don't believe it was one that wrapped around and came back up the other side of the canal as it was originally designed. I could be wrong on that. But it was a berm with holes in it. Now, if I'm going to build something to stop water from coming through it, I'm not going to punch holes in it. And there's a huge hole. That culvert that runs into the Sugar Mill Gardens pond. And that's left open. In the original Quentin Hampton plans, there was a flap gate on that. That's a 36-inch pipe, I believe. You know how much water runs through a 36-inch pipe? And I don't know what else runs through that berm. I do know at a couple other points in the plans, there were other things that went through the berm. Raising Oak Street. I mean, that's a great idea. It really is. But nobody's looked at the berm without holes and raising Oak Street at the same time. Those are conditions under which the berm would be designed to do what it was designed to do, not designed to fail. The berm in CDM's report was looked at pumping the water out of the ponds back into the canal, which is then overflowing back into the ponds or going around and coming back over Oak Street. If somebody were to say, let's look at a berm and try to make it the best that we can possibly make it and see if that helps, I don't know what we'd find. Because right now everybody is just looking at, let's show the thing don't work. Thanks.
Thank you. Just